Hey, good day, everyone. My name is PC Singo. I would like to just share a few things on financial management. Last day, I was sharing my testimonies and then telling my friends that for 9 years or 8 years, I've been doing this. And then the moment I told them, they advised me to say, maybe you should start sharing this information because you can help a lot of people. And then I started to share stories on Facebook and WhatsApp, and yeah, been doing that for almost 2 years now. Then I decided, or maybe I should just, today I actually decided maybe I should just do a video that maybe it will be able to reach a number of people. So what I will do on this video, I'll try to make it as short as possible. So I will share my own experiences or my own testimony. Then after testimony, then I will share what I have learned throughout this years. I started working in 2010, 1st of June. It was during the time of World Cup, yeah. It was my in-service training, but I have grown up in a church in Lepompo under Pastor Morigwe, where they were teaching about finances. So I was looking forward to getting a job and start implementing all those things that they've been teaching us. So the salary for my internship was 6,000. But I was saving when I was staying in Mpumalanga 3,000 every month. Then after a year, I had something like 36,000. Then I moved from Mpumalanga to another company in Pretoria. Then I was earning just above 10,000. Then I was saving half, like 5,000 something. For after a year, I had 60,000 plus that. 36,000, so it was around 96,000. Then I saved again for a few months, and then the amount reached 120,000. Then I took that money and went and buy my first car, cash, yeah. Then after that, I saved again for another year also, and then I had 100,000. Then when I had that 100,000, I decided to say, no, maybe now it's time for me to move from renting and buy my own house. So 2015, I bought a house and moved in November of 2015. Then I used the 100,000 for a few things in the house, like furniture and outside and so on. So when I was sitting then in 2015 around November, I decided to say, if I was able to buy my car cash, why don't I pay off this loan in a period of 3 years? So I decided to save 15,000 on a monthly basis for 3 years. Then after 3 years, that was 2018 October, I had 520,000, which I took and I went to use to pay off my loan for the house, to pay off the house. And then after that, I decided, no, let me not buy another house same time. Let me take a break and save some money so that I can use when I buy the second house. So I decided to say, if I was able to save 15,000 while paying for 6,000 for my house, so now why don't I combine that 6,000, because I won't be paying for anything towards the house because I paid it off. I combine it with the 15,000 and save around 20,000 on a monthly basis. So for a year, from, we can say I started 2019. From 2019 to now, I had saved, to last month, I had saved around 300,000, which I took and used towards buying the second house, which is still busy with they're still busy with some things because of the lockdown. No, I haven't got the keys, but yeah, I use that money there. So at the moment I don't have money, but yeah, that's what I did. And going forward, I won't be saving the way I've been saving. Instead of saving, it is even much better to pay more on the bond itself, or a loan, any kind of loan, so that you can pay it off quickly, than to save money somewhere and wait for 6.5 or 6.3% interest from the bank, which is minimum, which you could have used more money to reduce the interest in your house. So the best thing, it's not saving money in the bank, it's paying it towards your loan, which we will talk about on the next video. Then let me talk about just a few things that you must avoid if you want to be financially free, or to be able to manage your own finances, because finances is a very important topic. I was reading a book, and in the book they were saying even some divorces, they are due to financial problems. It's people who can manage finances, and then it boils up, and then you are fighting over finances until you reach to a point of divorce. And again, finances is just an important topic that I feel like it's not being taught a lot, and we grow up without proper information on how to manage your finances. So I'm just going to talk about 4 things that you must avoid, and then I will talk about what you can do. Number 1, in the things you must avoid people's view about your financial standing. This is to avoid the need to impress the other people, because most of the time we end up buying things that we don't really need, and those things prevent us from saving and doing other things with our finances, because we will be busy paying off those things we don't really need in our lives, and they limit our potential to invest in proper things that can generate income. So avoid people's views, avoid what will people say. It doesn't matter, you can be an engineer. It doesn't mean you must go and buy an expensive car. You can drive a small car and you're an engineer. Don't worry about what people will say, because most of those people that we are worrying about, they themselves, they are struggling with their own finances, and we still want to impress them. So that one, it really affects a lot of us, because we want to impress people. We want people to see we are doing well and we have the money. And let me go to number 2. Number 2, avoid comparing yourself with other people, because your family structure, it's different from the other person. You might have studied together in the same university, you graduate same time, but maybe they are from a rich family, and then you are still helping in your villages, at your home. You are helping them with finances. So your situations are different. All of us, our situations are different. So you can't compare yourself with another person. Just focus on the plan that you have, and put your effort there, and put everything there, and leave the people alone, your friends alone, and just do your own thing, and have your own goals, your own plans, your own vision, and work towards them, and that will really help. Then the other thing, avoid spending it all. There are people who just want to spend, like every weekend they want to be doing something. They can't sit down, they can't be just in their place and feel comfortable. They just want to spend every time, spend. And You can't keep on spending and still have something. The moment you spend, you lose it all. And then you'll be working, but you don't have anything. You're just living from hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth. And if we can come and cut your income and challenge your income today, and you don't have a salary for just a month, you can't be able to afford your own life. So that's not good. I mean, for a person like me who have been working for 10 years, you come and you don't give me a salary, then I have to go back to vendor because of 1 month. No, I should be able to plan my things in such a way that even if I lose a job, I can still go on maybe 6 or 1 year or more than that without a problem, then looking for another job, looking for another opportunities. You can't be living from hand, mouth. That's not the best way to do it. And then number 4, I will say avoid friends that doesn't want to contribute. There are friends that will come with ideas to say, let's do this, let's have a braai, and then you are the one who's going to give them a place to do that braai, and then you pay for the food, and then you pay for the drinks, and then they just come empty-handed, and then you do the whole thing. But it's not your primary idea, it was somebody's idea, but you have to pay for their ideas. Like they will be saying, let's travel to where, but they are not going to contribute. You are going to be the one to contribute. Avoid such people. If you can avoid them, at least confront them. A true friend, it's a friend you are not afraid to confront and tell them, no, I've realized we've been doing a lot of price, and then this price, they are really affecting my pocket. I want us to stop from having this kind of price. Yeah, those are the 4 things I wanted to talk about, or avoid these things. And then what must we do? I'm just going to mention one thing that you can do on this video. There's a lot of things you can do to put yourself in an advantage, because everybody is busy out there. It is you who must put yourself in an advantage. You must decide with yourself that I'm going to put myself financially, I'm going to put myself in an advantage. So one of the things you can do is to draw a plan. You must have a plan of your expenses against your savings. This is a table. If you have a table with expenses of which amounts to 10,000, let's say 5,000 is for rent, 2,500 is for a car, 1,000 is for grocery, that's already 8,500, and then 1,500 is for your insurance of the car and the house, and then maybe 1,000 is for phone, and 1,000 is for clothes that because you have a card maybe for clothes, which I don't have, and I don't think, according to me, small things we must try to buy them cash. The moment you have got a lot of different debit orders, you won't be able to manage your finances. So if you have a table like that, which the amounts to around 10,000, and then you decide to say, I'm going to cut that 1,000 which is going to close, so that it can move to savings. If you were saving 1,000, if you finish paying off the clothes, then you will be saving 2,000 instead, because you have an extra 1,000. So that's what you must do. You must have a table where it's your expenses against what you are saving, and then your focus will be to destroy the expenses so that you can save more, to close down the expenses so that you can increase your savings. So It's those things which will say, no, I'm going to close the account for my phone.